What's this?
Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I start up my official and promised LP of The Stormguard. Darkness is Coming. It's by Bitman Studios, and August 25th, 2016 marked the date it released out of Steam Early Access. That's right, folks. It is here for all of us to play, and we shall play it now. Anyway, we're going to hop in and get started. So if you guys were wondering, you were curious, you checked out my first look miniseries, and you're like, yeah, oh, he's going to play it, it's awesome, and you're all excited. That's good. I'm glad for you. I'm happy. I think you should be excited. One thing to remember, this is going to be very similar to that first look miniseries because I'm playing from the beginning again. So we got through about 5 episodes, which was the first 5 episodes of what I would play anyway. But we get to see what's new and different and exciting and what's changed, and it's going to be great. Anyway, we need to name our outpost. And I am the Lord Commander. So that being said, we're going to call it Fuzzy Wuzzy Keep. Because why not? Alright, let us begin. It's a very fun turn-based game where you also manage your party. You get like equipment, spells, skills. You get different people. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. There's jobs and things you can do around town. It's a really fun game, but it's going to ease us into it so we don't get overwhelmed right away. Alright, let us begin. Or start, I guess. It's starting, so that's a thing that it's clearly doing right now. Maybe. Possibly. There it is! Yay! Welcome, Lord Commander. For 1,000 years there has been no sign of the dragon. But while mere mortals with hasty bodies live and die, dragons spend centuries coiled in their underground lairs, sheltered from wind and weather, ignoring all the activities on the bright green surface. Only rarely, once or twice in 1,000 years, does the dragon rise. But when this happens, hell breaks loose. All the other foul creatures inhabiting the land to the north will join the fray and invade our lands. The Stormguard is a military order founded more than a millennium ago after the last visit of the dragon. It is dedicated to protecting the realm of men in case the dragon shall ever return. Unfortunately, after long times of peace, the Stormguard is a shadow of what it once was. Now that the dragon is back, you, Lord Commander, must fulfill your oath. We rely on you to lead the order back to old strength. Stand strong, stay true, and let nobody pass. In the name of the king, something another. Alright.
Welcome to your outpost here in the north, Lord Commander. I hope you had a safe trip. Times are indeed rough, and your leadership is more than appreciated.
Alright, and there you have it. There is the first of the stuff. So I'm going to skip over a lot of the tooltips that I already know about. But essentially, this thing at the top is our navigational bar. It's going to do all sorts of things. I'm going to actually go to the menu. I felt like the sound was a little too low. It's always hard to find the right mix. I also feel like the music might be a bit too low. Like I said, it's always hard to find the right mix between different things. Alright, we're going to continue here. Alright, so we're going to go up to the mission board. This is how we start our thing. And I will explain all this stuff to you right now. So, oh, cool. Interesting. I wonder why we have that. Dreams of once being as powerful as a master healer. Interesting. I wonder what the apprentice healer is. Is he... Why is... Heal. Remove a condition. Regenerate. The apprentice healer is lacking the skills of a full-fledged healer, but can be a good backup if your other healers are out of commission. Okay. That's a new one. We didn't have that before. Alright, so here's what we're actually rocking. So, if I'm not wrong, and I think they did add this little banner right here is either meaning he's in the party, which I think is actually what it means. Yes. Anyhow, this guy right here, he's a hero. This guy, basic archer, I do not believe he's a hero. Yes, he is a guard. Then we also have a regular healer. And then we have another guard, who again, he's a basic guard, so he will not level up and do all other sorts of crazy things and amazing stuff. And then apparently our apprentice healer, which is, I guess, a backup healer. So, essentially we start with 2 heroes and a guard. So we have a Gray Calring, I guess. Or Carl Ring. And we have Sam Carlby. We have the Carls. Carl and Carl. Alright, so Carl in charge. So here's our roster. We can have up to 10 people. We can get many, well, we can get 5 more. And then we can start removing guards if we need to, and all sorts of stuff. Your people have stamina or, what is this, fatigue or something along those lines. We'll see when we get in there. Oh, here's our stamina. We have stamina down here. This is like our fatigue or our endurance. And then, of course, we have our level. And down here we have our gold. We have our food, which we need every single move we make in the dungeon. We all have to use food for. And then we have our various different potions. 3 healing, 1 mana. We have something scroll, a town portal scroll maybe. And of course we also have a scroll of experience. Then up here are the missions that will be listed when we go to the mission board. And we will be able to select any one of these several. Right now there's only one. So here is the starting mission to teach us what we're doing. So our squad is set. We have our warrior, we have our healer, and we have our archer. And we are, well, pretty much good to go. So let's... Actually, I want to change something real quick. I do want to change something. Oh, I'm screwing everything up, aren't I? There we go. I want our archer to be there, and I want our healer to be here. Something like that. We'll see how that actually plays out. I could be wrong. Maybe we can swap the 2 again. I don't know. We'll go with it. Alright, and it says stamina, missions demand a lot of physical strength.
Weak leaders believe in luck. Strong leaders believe in cause and effect.
Okay, so we are here. We can move any one space from where we're at. So we can either move to this spot or we can move to this spot. And something will happen, a random event, whether it's a combat event, something that's just benign, nothing happens. We can run away from an event, we can loot stuff, all sorts of different things happen as we play through. So, let's begin. Alright, orc traders. You run into a group of orcs that keep their distance. They explain that they are traders looking for the next outpost to do business with. Can you give us directions to the next village so we can offer our fine goods? We'll even pay you a small fee for this information. Explain how they can get to it, give them false directions, or pretend not to know. I will explain. They thank you, laughing at you, or are they laughing about you? While you try to read their faces, they draw their weapons. We'll pay them a visit once we've dealt with you. Oh no, I've been tricked. Well, I guess we're preparing to do battle at this point, so we're going to go in here and do a fight.
The kobold is a cunning fighter with the speed and agility of a warrior. They may be short, but don't underestimate their dirty tricks. Goblins come with numerous abilities, temperaments, and appearances. Alone, they are not much of a threat, but a pack of goblins can be dangerous.
Alright, so we have 2 gobs and we have a kobold. Alright, as you see here, it is telling us all sorts of important things. Let's see here. Skill bar. I mean, this is all a lot of pretty self-explanatory things. The battlefield, click on an empty square to move. Our team is in the top right. The enemy's in the bottom or top left, and the enemy's in the top right. So it's all well and good and fine and wonderful. So it's basically, it's based off of rounds. So round 1 for us, we get to move all of our heroes and do our attacks and everything. And then the enemy gets to move. And then so on and so forth, back and forth until there's a victor. We have strike for our warrior. We also have sever artery, which requires adrenaline to do. And we have taunt, which, well, taunts the enemy. But usually they're going to be focused on your frontline guy anyhow. We're going to take a look over here. Our archer is indeed in the spot that I did not want him, so I will swap them in the future. It's totally fine. And we have crippling shot, point blank shot, and lunge. These are basic archer things. And then let's see what we got for our healer. Our healer, we have heal party, we have guardian, which isn't bad, and we have heal other. All of these are actually pretty decent. So what I'm going to do with our guardian, alright, so what we're going to do first, we'll start with our warrior, we'll move him up to about here. You click once, you click again, you confirm, or you can click the buttons up top. And he's pretty much done, so we're just going to leave him there. I'm going to move you behind him, good sir. And we are going to prepare you with the block and parry ability. He is now enchanted, and it shows up here in the top left. For 3 more turns, he'll have double the block and parry. And then finally we have our archer that we need to move forward with. We shall do so, and we shall take a shot at the kobold. Click once, click twice, and there it is. Now, I probably should have used the crippling shot, but I didn't because I don't know. I forgot, I guess. It's fine. So they're all going to run forward. If you guys are noticing that things are moving much quicker than they did when I was doing the first look video, there is a reason for this. I found that there's an animation increase speed option, and I have utilized that, and it's pretty cool. Oh, goody, he evaded, so we actually did not manage to do anything that time around, which is not awesome, but it's what we're dealing with right this minute. Alright, so not much damage has been done to him. That's totally okay. We're going to go and do a double attack onto this guy, and again, we missed because we're terrible. This time he dodged, and there we go. We landed our second attack. We're going to try another attack here. We can either move once and attack. I feel like we didn't do any damage. We just got adrenaline. We can either move once and then attack once, or we can attack twice if we're sitting still. I'm going to attack him once here. Yay, we hit that. And then I'm going to go with point blank shot and attack again. There it is. Alright, so he's actually quite weakened at this point.
Don't get discouraged.
Oh, we just got critically hit from the side. That's not ideal. We're going to get our... Oh, good, our healer's dodging. So we're going to get our healer smacked around a little bit here. Alright, so we're going to face him and attack. Hopefully we kill this guy off. We did.
Level the playing field and bring us closer to our objectives to win against the odds.
Alright, so after killing him, we get a killing blow, which gives a morale boost to the whole party, increasing their constitution. Our constitution basically, I believe it increases our health. So we start off with more health in every battle, and it's just good. It's good to have. We want this. These are things that we want. Alright, so we're going to throw a heal out. We're going to go and smack you once. Alright, we got a critical hit, but we now switched over to our other guy, and boom. Alright, we blocked, which is excellent. Now we're going to get shot at again. Probably our healer. Yep. Alright, one slap there. We're going to go with a singular attack. Follow-up attack.
Obliterated.
We're going to move him a bit closer. Yeah. Zone of control. We know. Know all about the Zoc. We know about the Zoc. Alright, and we're going to go and throw out our attack. And a follow-up attack. Oh, and he dodged it. So now he's stuck, I guess, in melee with our boy. So our warrior is taking him to task, and we are going to do the same. And there it is. He is down. We got all of our constitution back, or most of it.
Creatures to put to their graves. When will this endless stream of invasions ever end?
Alright, so we got 50 experience, 29 gold, and we got 5 food for that. The guys should not have tried to ambush us and attack us. So you see, we took a bunch of actual damage here. I'm going to click on the portrait. Alright, so Constitution. Your character's Constitution indicates his physical shape. Killing foes increases a hero's Constitution, while taking damage lowers it. Lowered Constitution will reduce the hero's health, making him vulnerable. Get some treatment in the Sanctuary to regain a lost Constitution. So, as you see, we took a bunch of damage, but we did heal up most of it. And since we did kill people, he got 8, he got 1, and he would have probably ended up getting 2, is my guess. So he probably got 2 Constitution. So instead of getting a -5 or a -5, he got, well, only a -3. Alright, back to areas that you've already covered. There's nothing that happens, so you just continue on. Alright, Gnome Nursery. You hear distant battle call from an underground hall in Dwarven territory. After closer examination, it seems that this is a gnome nursery where young gnomes are supposed to develop magical abilities under Dwarven surveillance. Only there has been a revolt, and the gnomes are running amok. Alright, let's enter the nursery. You witness a conflict between the gnome students and their Dwarven authorities. It seems some of the gnomes don't buy into the dwarves' plans of bolstering their forces with foreign spellcasters. Order your men to side with the gnomes. It seems that the dwarves keep them imprisoned in the nursery without their consent. Order your men to side with the dwarf authorities. In these times, discipline is of the utmost importance. One of your dwarven team members try to settle the conflict peacefully. I'm gonna side with the gnomes. Alright, you seem to have underestimated the dwarven forces. It's not long before this violence turns into a full-scale conflict with your party right in the middle of it. You are quickly surrounded and forced to surrender. We don't like others to poke their ugly noses into dwarven affairs. This time we will gladly accept your gold as an excuse. Next time you will have to pay in blood. Well, that sucks. Alright, well that didn't go over very well. So, let's take a look. Undead slaver. Undead armed to the teeth approach you. Ooh. Hand over one of your party members and the rest can go unharmed. The men of the Storm Guard are nobody's slaves. Alright, if you choose death, we can still make a profit off your gear. Alright, this could be bad. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough, folks. We'll find out soon enough.
A vampire drinks human blood to regain its strength. It is difficult to kill in direct engagement, so combine your forces. Prepare stake. The skeleton sorcerer conjures deadly firestorms out of thin air.
This is gonna be bad.
If you stand in tight formations, then it will burn you to a crisp. Nobody knows who's raised these skeletons. They are not very skilled fighters, but sometimes can do some unexpected critical damage.
Yeah, this is probably not going to go well. I've never faced off against a vampire before, so I imagine it's not going to go super amazing for me. So we'll go stand on the corpse of that guy. I shall split up a little bit here. As you guys heard, the spellcasters generally make things really bad for you. So, gonna try to avoid getting myself owned if I can help it. I'm gonna move over here. I'm going to take a pinning shot at the wonderful, wonderful guy, and he dodged it. I have a feeling that this is going to be the tone for this battle. Oh, that's very strange. Gotta say, I was not expecting the spellcaster to move forward. Alright, we are now within striking distance, and we shall do so. Literally, we struck him. The guy does seem rather dodgy. Alright, cool, we got that. We're gonna go with a point-blank shot here. And he dodged that as well. Gosh. So he's dodged the first attack of ooh, that's not good. Alright, so the vampire just performed a shout. It's a buff that hits everyone in an area. Oh, and our archer is going to be in trouble. Well, that's not good. All of us are going to be in trouble. Wonderful. So we are burning to death now. We also have debuffs on us, and this is not great. Alright, well, I don't want to move away. What I want to do is select you. What do we have here? Heal other, heal party, and target and heal target ally. Alright, well, I'm going to do the heal party thing. Because we all kind of took a little bit of a beating there. Gotta focus on that guy. We have to take him out. I'm going to sever maybe this guy's artery? I don't know. No, we're going to sever this guy's artery. There we go. And another attack that we actually landed, which is surprising. And we don't have the energy for this, so now we have to actually melee this guy, which is obviously not the ideal situation. We did block the attack. We survived that. Here comes, oh, prolongate life, so he's going to start healing up slowly. That's not ideal. We're going to use our taunt. So they're going to focus on him, which I guess could potentially or technically be good. I don't know for sure.
Go forward, and God willing, give us victory.
We're going to try very hard to take him out. We're going to throw a heal onto ourselves here. And we're going to go and attack him and almost take him down, but not quite. We'll be able to get him in the next one. I know ideally I do want to stay on the vampire, but at the same time we don't really have that option. We dodged that attack, which is fantastic. And no one's really dying right now, which is also pretty good.
For all the evil they have done, today we shall bathe in their blood.
Alright. Take a shot on you.
Favors the brave. If we don't dare, then we don't stand a chance.
Fortune favors the brave. If we don't dare, we're gonna die. So we're gonna try not dying as a general rule here. launch that attack and be amazing at it. Oh, and then we get slapped right back. Now we're going to come over here and we are going to claw his eyeballs out. And by claw, I mean strike him. And do a pretty significant chunk of damage. We're going to fire and miss. We're going to try one more time. And there's our sweet, sweet victory. Maybe if we land. No, it won't be enough. He'll get one final attack off here. Oh, he's going to prolongate his own life and then fail. Alright, we're going to bring this back up. Actually, we have enough to do a full party heal here. And let's see if we can't get our stamina back. Or constitution. We got +5 out of that.
The enemy and prevailed.
It's not too bad. Alright, so we're looking at 69, 53, and 5 for experience, gold, and food. We're victorious. We got a decent amount of our stamina. Our constitution back. I'm going to keep calling it stamina for a while, guys. I don't know why. It's just a thing. We did lose some with our archer, or sorry, our healer, because he had to tank the spells. Our archer did fine, and our warrior actually didn't do too bad. Only missing out on one. Alright, folks, for this first episode, I am going to break it off here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one, but the next one will probably make up for it. My goal in the next one is to get through all of this, go through all the new town stuff, and start the next dungeon or area patrol, whatever the case is. And hopefully, things work out pretty darn well. We'll see. Either way, folks, that's going to do it for this first episode of The Stormguard. Darkness is coming. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share it. If you guys want more information about the game, the developer, or where to get the game, it will all be down below in the description of the video. And until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.